Bu bir kedi. Kediyi çok seviyorum. Kedi senin adı?
Benim adım Mimsy. Yeah.
Okay, goodbye. Hi, my name's Elysse daVega. I've studied over 10 languages, and you know what never gets easier? Learning vocabulary. You know, it's something that there's so much of in so little time. And for me personally, you know, it's not something that I can just passively absorb over time, like grammar. I really have to work at it, you know, like flashcards, practice sentences, quizzes, the whole shebang. At the moment, one of my focuses, God damn it, we have this debate every single video. At the moment, one of my focuses is Turkish or Türkçe. Çok güzel bir dil. And today I want to show you guys a little bit of my vocabulary learning process, specifically with an app that I love with my whole f***ing heart, Clozemaster. Can I say something real quick? Do y'all believe in the power of manifestation? If I remember correctly, like 4 or 5 months ago, I was mentioning Clozemaster in a video, unsponsored by the way, and highly recommend 10 out of 10. Not sponsored, but I wish it was. Let's just say I manifested that, okay? So today I'm gonna show you guys how to get your vocabulary skills up, not only quickly, because that's not what's most important. We are not learning a language in 30 days, but most importantly, efficiently. Okay, let's go. How do you get it? So probably a lot of you right now are like, Elysse, what the hell is Clozemaster? Well, slow down, buddy. I'm gonna tell you. Clozemaster is basically a fill-in-the-blank study game. It's available on the desktop website, iOS and Android, so we love versatility. And in the game, you can work with thousands of sentences, like real sentences, in your target language. Not Duolingo sentences. We're not talking about the cat reads the newspaper. We're talking like real, actual contextual sentences. The app supports 68 languages. I counted them all myself, okay? 68 languages, and that ranges, of course, from like common languages like Spanish to less common ones like Breton, to even indigenous languages. They have like Maori and Guarani on there. They even got constructed languages like Toki-Pona and Esperanto. So the way it works, you pick like a word set to work with. I know I'm gonna put screen recordings in later, so I'll make that easier for myself. Scoot over. So the sets could be like the fluency fast track, or you could work with the most common word sets. There's like 100 most common, 500 most common, 10,000 most common. Like it goes up very high. So you can work with those, or if you have Clozemaster Pro, you can make your own set like on the desktop and then use it on your phone later, which is very cool. Anyways, once you choose a set to work with, there's like a lot of ways to study from there. Let's say you just want to work on memorizing vocabulary. That's cool. You can choose to do it like multiple choice or fill in the missing word yourself, like write it. If you want to practice listening, this is where, you know, you hear the word before they show it to you. And with that one, there's even more options. You can do multiple choice, you can fill in the blank, or you can choose to like transcribe the entire sentence yourself. Or if you want to get really saucy, I've been loving this one recently, the beta speaking feature, where, you know, you have the missing word and you're supposed to speak it. So, you know, they don't show you anything. You just have to come up with it and say the word that you think is right. So you should try it out. It is free to sign up and play. If you want like the pro features like saving sentences or, you know, making your own decks, it's like $9 a month, I think, or $70 for the whole year, you know, if you want a little discount. Speaking of a little discount code though, I do have a code with Clozemaster. If you use my name, Elysse, Elysse, at checkout, you do get 10% off whatever pro option you choose, whether that be yearly, monthly. I got you. Anyways, I'm gonna go through and just do a round of each to show you guys how the app works, show you how I use it, specifically for Turkish. I currently, like, all the languages I have on the app right now are German, Spanish, French, and Turkish. Of course, I've used it for German the most. I really learned 474 words in German. That's crazy. I feel like I don't know that many words in any language, not even English. Obviously, since I'm a beginner in Turkish, I've just been playing the 100 most common, but let's see what other sets they have for Turkish. Yeah, 100 most common, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. It gets crazy. Over 50,000 most common words, dude. I'm never gonna get there. Okay, so let's go back to my safe space. So I'm just gonna do vocabulary for now. You see, it has the option of multiple choice or text input, but I ain't no fucking baby. And honestly, I'm way too good at multiple choice. I am way too good at the process of elimination because I'm just good like that, okay? So I always do text input. If you have pro, you can change like the number of rounds. I always just stick to 10 though because I'm a baby. I just said I wasn't a baby though. Might change because I can't use my phone microphone if I'm using an app that uses audio, so sorry. It's temporary. Oh no, I'm gonna say biliyorum for this one. Oh wait, bilmiyorum because it's negative In Turkish, the negation goes inside the word. So like mi, bilmiyorum. Very good, very good. Sen bir Uygurlu. Oh, interesting. Sen bir Uygurlu mu? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Musun? No, because why is it musun and not mu? I thought I had it right because like Clozemaster, when you're getting it right, when you're typing the right thing, it'll be green. Once you start going astray, it'll turn red. So I thought that it was just mu, but apparently it's musun. Gonna star that one because apparently I don't know how to do yes or no questions still after 2-3 months. Japonca'ya iyi konuşurum. İyi means good. Okay, I'm good at Turkish again. Bence tam uykuda. I think bence is like I think, right? No, that's like in my opinion. Uykuda, that must mean asleep. I have no idea. We're gonna, okay, the thing is when you're doing fill in the blank on here, you can, if you don't know it, if you have no idea, you can just hit the little 4 boxes and it'll give you multiple choice. So I'm gonna go with sanırım because that could be I think, right? Yeah, if you click on a word, if you don't know what it means, this is a pro option, I'm pretty sure. You can look at the word on all these different dictionaries. Look how many dictionaries. I guess it means I guess. Çok? I'm gonna say çok. No. When it's not çok, it's always like gerçekten. Nope. Okay, yeah, no, böyle. It has to be böyle. Boila, dude. Yeah, boila is one of those words that like doesn't even have like a translation. It's just like, I feel like it's just one of those flavoring words, you know, because they be saying boila for everything, like shoila boila. Okay, so when you're done, you can like review the sentences and, you know, go back and star them if you didn't already, or you can ignore them. Like since I already know bilmiyorum, and I know that I don't need to practice that, I can just hit the ignore and I won't see it again. And look at those stats, baby. All these numbers that I don't understand because I'm too stupid. All right, keep going. Oh, that was a long, that was a long one. Yeah, I got none of that. Okay, luckily it's not asking me for anything important, so let's hear that again. Is it that? See, like, that's the thing about the listening option. Like, these voices are robot generated, so obviously it's not, like, genuine sounding Turkish. So it can be kind of hard with listening sometimes if it's, like, a longer sentence, but... Like, var is there is, and yok is there isn't. So what does this say? Selam tom, ne var ne yok. I guess ne var ne yok means... what's up? So I guess that's saying what exists and what doesn't exist. What the fuck? Do people actually say that? Gerçekten mi? Really? Hadi içelim. Let's drink. Wait, I actually understood that one. İçelim. Okay, so it's not içelim because that's I drink, right? İçelim. Hadi is like a word that is used with like commands or like let's do this, like hadi gidelim. Okay, turn up. I'm gonna save that one for when I need to turn up. Hola, hash hash, who, what? It's böyle, isn't it? No. I heard a B and then I just ran with it. Bile? Alright, so let's do speaking. That's the best part. I'm just gonna do 5 for this one because honestly speaking is a little bit more... Honestly, no, I would say the listening is the most intensive for me, but my brain is getting worn out now. Stop! Okay, it's dark now. Şimdi. Okay. Yeah, the reason I say it's kind of buggy is because like it just immediately records, and I would prefer if it's like it records when I press the button, like when I'm ready to record, but it just immediately records. Sen çok akıllısın. Wow. Ausgezeichnet. Okay, yeah, we get it. I would say the Clozemaster is best suited for like upper end beginners and intermediate learners. I don't think that complete beginners or like really advanced learners, like those two extremes, I don't think they're gonna get that much out of Clozemaster. And why do I say that? Well, I say that because like the app isn't teaching you, it's testing you. You know how like with other apps like Duolingo or Memrise, they teach you first and then they test you later. But with Clozemaster, it's like you have to have a clue about something, you know, because immediately it's just like, hey, you, fill in the f***ing blank. So obviously if you have no knowledge of the language and you're starting from complete zero, like, you know, I would recommend Duolingo. Actually, even Clozemaster told me to tell y'all that they recommend Duolingo or Memrise for, you know, complete beginners. Clozemaster is good for like when you already have the basics down and you just want to expand your vocabulary. especially like, you know, bridging that gap to where you can eventually consume native level content, because there's just so many little words and things that you don't really learn in like an official course, you know? Like, I don't think Duolingo has a whole lesson on broila, but that's an important word, apparently. I don't know. It's snack time now, and I'm sitting on the floor. Oh, here comes my cat. Come here, baby. Bu bir kedi. Kediyi çok seviyorum. Kedi senin adı ne?
Benim adım Mimsy. Yeah.
Okay, goodbye. I want to talk about my favorite things about Turkish, because I'm very much still in that honeymoon phase where like everything's lovely, everything's entrancing. I'm not annoyed by anything yet. No intermediate plateau. Life is bliss, right? My favorite thing about Turkish is the fact that it is an agglutinative language. So if you don't know what an agglutinative language is, how can I explain that? It's basically a language that instead of adding like a bunch of words to make a sentence, you kind of just add, you know, suffixes, prefixes, and infixes to words to make them longer so that you need less words. It seems complicated when I describe it, but like, let me give you an example. So like, for example, in English, the sentence, I did not go to the store. That's 7 words. That's a lot of words, right? In Turkish, the sentence, I did not go to the store is literally only 2 words. Mağazaya gitmedim. It's so much more efficient because like, okay, look at the sentence in English. This word did, what purpose, why does this need to be a word on its own, right? In Turkish, you form the past tense by putting like a D or a T inside of the verb. Like, what's another unnecessary word? The word to? That's an unnecessary word. In Turkish, you just add a ya or an a at the end of the place word to make it like to. Mağazaya. So that's how Turkish goes. You know, a lot of the time it's just you add an extra letter, an extra couple of letters, and then you have more meaning inside of the sentence. Honestly, I don't know why I love this so much in Turkish, because like on a surface level, I should hate it, right? You know, because it's so different from my native language and therefore more difficult. But I've always loved challenges. Like, I love when I have to really ponder stuff, and you know, with Turkish, I have to think about what information am I prioritizing? Where does it go? How do I connect these two things? And it's, you know, it's creative and it's very efficient. You know, I really love the idea of condensing a 7-word sentence in English down to just 2 words. Like, that's mind-blowing. But going back to Clozemaster for a second, like, this does make learning Turkish a bit tricky at times because it is an agglutinative language. Because of how words are constructed in Turkish, like the frequency ranking can be a bit off at times. So like, you might get a really basic word in like even the 10,000 most common words set just because of like a certain ending or like, you know, a prefix or a suffix or something. So with agglutinative languages, it can be just a little bit tricky. But you know, me as a beginner, I love it. You know, I feel like everything is super appropriate to my level. You know, just learning like pronouns, simple verbs, stuff like that. It is a different experience than, you know, learning Spanish, German, or like French on Clozemaster, but it's cool to see the way that the app handles different kinds of languages. That's the true test for a language app. Range. Anyways, let's have some fun. We don't want to be wasteful, do we? Because I have Clozemaster Pro, which means, like I said earlier, that I can make my own sets on the desktop version. So, you know, not just the most common words, not just the fluency fast track or whatever, I can make my own. Me. And something that I've been working on recently is just verbs, so like basic verbs, how to conjugate them, but specifically in the present. I'm not worried about like, you know, the past tense or anything right now, just basic. So I want to make a set just for that, just for like, you know, basic verbs. So here are my Clozemaster sets. If I hit add sentences, interesting. Okay, wait, okay, look at this one, paste in words. This is cool. Okay, wait, so let's take korkmak. Korkutmak is to scare somebody. Kalmak, to stay. İzlemek is to watch. Tanışmak. Sevmek, to love, to like. Okay, let's start with these. How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 verbs. That's a good start, right? Submit. It's loading. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, wow. Look at this. I love this. What the It just made all these sentences for me. Korkmak zorunda değilsin. You don't have to be afraid. Seni korkutmak istemiyorum. I don't want to scare you. That's so cool. I thought I was going to have to sit here and come up with sentences myself, but it literally just created it for me. I think it would be better for me if I made them myself, just like, I guess, more interactive, but I just wanted to try out this feature. That's so awesome. All right, let's play it. Let's see how that goes. Tavşana, look after. Is it bakmak? Oh, it is bakmak. So apparently bakmak Could mean like look after, I guess, if it's in the accusative. Turkish be sounding like Russian sometimes. It's really crazy. Okay. Burada seninle tanışmak. Okay, with the sedili. Okay. Here's my impression of a Turkish person. Tom'u sevmek zorunda değilsin. Sadece onunla çalışman gerekiyor. Did I sound Turkish? I think I deserve to hear the music after that. That was awesome. I love that so much. What the hell? I didn't know there was that option of like creating the sentences for you. That takes like so much of the weight off my shoulders. I love learning. Wow, this is so fun. Okay. So yeah, this is one of the features that you get with Pro. You get to make your own sets. What else? Oh, I didn't mention this. The listening and speaking lessons are only available if you have Pro. What else? Downloading sets. You can like download your sets if you want to study them without Wi-Fi, which this actually came in clutch for me last week because I got back from Guatemala and I had like a Guatemalan SIM card that doesn't work here, so I had no data for like a week. So that definitely came in clutch. So that's Clozemaster, folks. It's a great app. Honestly, like, I'm not even capping. I know that people don't believe in sponsored videos, but I've been using it for years for all kinds of languages, and it has not let me down to this day. And even today, like, I found out some stuff about it that I didn't know before. So there's a lot to discover. It's really fun. And give it a try. It's free to start. If you use my code Elysse, you get 10% off. You know how we do. We love discounts. We love saving money in this household. It's one of the best apps to expand your vocabulary. Go give it a try, and I'll see you next time. Bye.